Welcome back, my friends. Today I am in Rhode Island and I am at Igus. Super excited to be here, but I gotta be honest with you, as I'm always transparent. I just walked into a room with a lot of moving parts. And if I know Igus like you do, they do a lot of different things. Now, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I'm trying to do this, but I could use some help. I really could. What's fortunate is we have so many experts here at Igus. Nicole,
hey.
Just in time. I didn't know if you were going to make it. I thought I was a little bit nervous.
No, I'm here for you, Tony.
Well, let me shake your hand for that. I appreciate it. So we have a lot of moving parts. There's a lot going on here, and I keep saying the word a lot because I'm not exaggerating, am I? You do
no, absolutely not.
So much at Igus. So let's do a quick, brief overview about Igus and what's going on in this room, which seems like a science museum.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think what makes Igus unique really is that what you see behind you is truly an engineer's playground, right? So engineers love to work with our products and find a lot of benefits from them. One of our slogans is improve what moves with motion plastics, and that's exactly what you see behind you. We have everything from different components to complete systems, and we're going to talk about that, I know, in a little more detail. I think what makes Igus special is that we do a lot of our testing behind the scenes. So we don't bring anything to market until it's been completely and thoroughly tested in our test lab. We also conduct customer testing. We have configuration tools, CAD models, everything to make an engineer's job easier and to be able to support their applications. Some of the really cool, unique things about our products is that you can go zero, so no need for extra lubrication, meaning no downtime, no maintenance required. All of these things I think will certainly help out engineers.
Well, I absolutely agree, first of all, but for someone stepping in for the first time, walking into this room, seeing a moving robot, seeing moving here, everywhere I look, how did you get into where we are today? When we think about how many components of your products are sitting in this robot right now, was it just compounded like Legos, like, well, I need this, and now I need this? And how did we get to where we are today?
Yeah, so we're a very customer-focused company. So we have a solar system, the customer is the center of that solar system, and for us, most of this has come from customer ideas or needs or desires. So it's whatever a customer particularly might need for their application is what we try to strive to help them with.
Very well said. And for everyone watching right now, we're going to go over a little bit of what's in the background because I think it's fair for you to see what I'm seeing, but also, to be fair, everything deserves its own highlight. Everything deserves its own spotlight, especially you, Nicole, but also the products as well. So just real briefly, let's go from one side of the room to the other side of the room and pause at each one. So I might have a question. You never know. I do talk a lot, don't I, guys? Yeah, we all know that. So let's go from one side to the other. So let's first start with Chain Flex.
Yeah, so Chain Flex, they're continuously flexing cables. They come with a complete 4-year guarantee. Really great for applications where there's a lot of movement. So any type of dynamic application where you require a cable, our Chain Flex product is the one for you.
You know, and I wasn't going to say this out loud, but I believe that you have 12 million feet of cable in this building alone.
We do.
Since we're talking about cable, and let's also be fair, you and I are always flexing, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we are. All right, let's slide over a little bit more. I see more moving components over here. Straight behind this Fanic robot is something that continues to go up and down. Can you describe what's that happening there?
Sure. So we have on this side over here, what Tony's pointing out, we have our cable carrier, which fits really nicely with our Chain Flex cables. The cable carrier is meant to manage cable essentially and make sure everything continues to move freely and without any problems. You can see our linear guide, so you can see a bunch of different Igus components being used there, all with testing done throughout them. This is our e-spool. This can be used in a lot of different theater applications and various applications such as that. So.
Over here, I think I'm seeing some rails. There's definitely some movement. Actually reminds me of a roller coaster ride where they take you up and drop you down, right? I'm sure that's not what's going on.
Yeah, no.
So what is, I get told that a lot. Yeah, no. But what's happening in this area?
Yeah, so this would be our linear guide area. So we have everything here from linear bearings themselves, different components, up to actuators, complete with motors, whatever you might need for your application to get it moving in a linear motion.
We really are, as the slogan says, improves what moves over and over again. All right, there's a Ferris wheel on the other side.
There is?
Yeah, no. They're going to tell me, no again. Nicole's great at this. But there seems to be a Ferris wheel on the other side with a lot of different threads and plastics moving up and down. Now, what's going on over there?
So that's our lead screw and spindle Ferris wheel. So you can see we have a variety of different spindles and lead screws, whether it be high helix, any type of anti-backlash nuts we have as well. So this a lot of these components can be used in slide tables themselves. So any lead screw driven slide table, complete actuation system we can do as well. So you can do either just the lead screw and the lead screw nut, or you can request or get a full actuator from us.
Yeah, I hear that's, I mean, something that's very profound. I was talking with some of your folks off camera. Thank you for that, by the way. Super awesome. All right, we slide over here. Now, I'm not sure about you, Nicole, but when I was a young man, I always tried to put the square piece into the round circle.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of round circles over here. And I've worked in the world of bearings for a decade, going 90,000 RPM in one specific industry. We're going to have a specific video for this area, but let's just talk about bearings over here.
Yeah, there's a lot to know. So all of our bearings, as mentioned earlier, go zero. So no need for any external lubrication. They're all dry running, which means that they're corrosion resistant. No need for routine maintenance on these bearings. They all come with a lifetime calculator, so we can actually put your details about your application specifically into our system and tell you how long they're going to last in that area. So they're corrosion resistant, they're quiet, they're lightweight, so used in a lot of different applications and areas and industries, everywhere from medical to agriculture to automotive.
Super impressive, Nicole. Now we have a little bit more. I don't want to take too much of the audience this time, but what the heck does self-lubrication mean? Because like my favorite color, I like going green as well, and that saves a lot of lubrication.
It absolutely does. Yeah, so it definitely saves a lot of lubrication. All of our bearings are dry running, so there's no need for any external lubrication to contaminate the environment. Also eliminates downtime, of course, and preventative maintenance. So the bearings themselves are homogeneously blended, so there's no need to add anything. The complete bearing is a wear surface. So
why do I keep thinking the same adjective over and over? Impressive, impressive. I mean, but it all really is, and it all goes together. Last but not least, on the far side over there, there's a new resin that I believe has been a call to action, something people have been wanting for so long. Let's talk about additive manufacturing, 3D printing, and that resin.
Yeah, absolutely. So all of our 3D printing is made with the same technology as our bearings. So we engineer the plastics and the blends that we create and come up with. And by we, I mean my colleagues in Germany who are amazing at what they do. We test it all, and the DLP resin is fantastic. It has very, very, very great resolution. So really good for smooth and very, very small parts. So
you, my friend, are brilliant. How do you know all of this information? Thank you for showing up. I was really lost first. You know I was lost. I saw you, I can see the other side of the camera sometimes. Thank you for showing up. Now, I know there's some pretty important components about how long you guys have been around, some warranties that are going on, the longevity of the products, the corrosion, lifetime. Is there anything you'd like to add before we close out this conversation, just to make sure the audience knows just how important Igus can be to the overall situation? Because you really do seem to do everything, or at least you exist in every component of manufacturing.
Yeah, we do everything. And I think the main part of that is really that we have done it for so many years. We've tested everything. Like I said, everything gets tested before it goes to market. So before you put it in your application, we know it will work, and we can say it with confidence for you. So
say it with confidence. Say it like you mean it. That's what I'm talking about. This is Improves What Moves. This is Igus. This is an overview, but stay tuned. We got individual videos coming because I know you want to know more in detail about how each of these pieces can help you, because we see them everywhere. Nicole, you, my friend, are so amazing. Thank you for educating me today.
Yeah, thanks for coming.